Darren's big dream, the boy who reached the clouds. In a warm African village where the drums sang at sunset and children played under the shade of tall palm trees, lived a bright-eyed boy named Darren. Darren was known for two things: his curiosity and his dreams that stretched wider than the sky. Every evening, after helping Mama Ruth sweep the courtyard and Papa Kofi bring water from the well, Darren would sit under the old mango tree with a book in his lap. He studied until the fireflies came out to dance. "Why do you read so much?" the other kids asked. Darren smiled. "Because one day I want to build things that help the world." His classmates laughed kindly. "You and your dreams." But Darren believed in himself. And more importantly, so did his parents. A chance like no other. One bright Monday morning, Darren's teacher, Mr. Kwame, visited the family. His face glowed with excitement. "Your son has been offered a place at Royal Crest Academy in England, one of the best schools in the world," he announced. They were impressed by his inventions and test scores. Mama Ruth covered her mouth. Papa Kofi dropped the bucket he was holding. Darren's heart thumped like a talking drum. "But," Mr. Kwame added softly, "it will cost more than most families can afford." For a moment, silence fell like a heavy blanket. But Darren saw the look in his parents' eyes: love, hope, and determination. That night, by the warm glow of a kerosene lamp, Mama Ruth said, "We may not have much, but our son has a shining future." Papa Kofi nodded. "We will make a way where there is none." And so, with brave hearts, they sold their farmland, Mama Ruth's sewing machine, Papa's fishing boat, and even a small plot of family land. These were treasures they had built over many years, but they did it with joy. "Your future is worth more than anything we own," Mama Ruth whispered as she hugged Darren tightly. Darren's first journey. The day of the trip came. The entire village gathered to say goodbye. Aunties gave him blessings, children cheered, uncles hugged him, and the chief placed his hand on Darren's shoulder. "Go," he said, "learn, grow, and return to lift others." Darren boarded the plane with teary eyes and a brave smile. He pressed his face to the window as the land he loved grew smaller and smaller. "I'll make you proud," he whispered. A new world in England. When Darren arrived in England, everything felt different. The weather, the buildings, even the way people talked. His school, Royal Crest Academy, was enormous, with tall brick towers, shiny floors, and classrooms full of technology he had never seen before. At first, Darren felt shy. Some kids didn't understand his accent. Some had things he never even dreamed about: computers, expensive backpacks, private tutors. He missed home. He missed his parents. He missed the mango tree where he read his books. But every time he felt discouraged, he remembered, "My parents sacrificed everything. I must shine." Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.